Can you believe it? It's day 5 of our 21-day reset, and we are digging into Isaiah 58. It's about a 4-minute read, so hang with me. It's right down in the comments. It's on the blog. You can engage or listen or save it or read it later. But Isaiah 58 talks about true fasting, and it says the following. It says in verse 1, shout it aloud, do not hold back. Raise your voice like a trumpet. Declare to my people their rebellion, okay? And to the descendants of Jacob their sins. For the day after day they seek me out. They seem eager to know my ways, as if they were a nation that does what is right and has not forsaken the commandments of its God. They ask me for just decisions and seem eager for God to come near them. Haha, that's all I like, correct? Verse 3, why have we fasted, they say? Have you not seen it? Why have we humbled ourselves and you, God, have not noticed? Yet on the day of fasting, God says, you do as you please. You exploit all of your workers. Verse 4, this is huge for me. Your fasting ends in quarrels and strife and in striking each other with wicked fists. I really don't do that. You cannot fast as you do today and expect your voice to be heard on high. Verse 5, is this the kind of fast that I've chosen? Only a day for people to humble themselves? Is it only for bowing one's head like a reed and lying in sackcloth and ashes? That's all external, okay? Is this what you would call a fast? A day acceptable to the Lord? Verse 6, it says, is this not the kind of fasting? Is this not the kind of fasting I, O God, have chosen to loose the chains of injustice and untie the cords of those that are yoked, to set the oppressed free and break every yoke? I love that. It is the purpose of the church. Is it not to share your food with the hungry and provide the poor wanderer with shelter? When you see the naked, you clothe them, and not to turn away from your own flesh and blood. Verse 8, I love this. This is where it gets exciting. Then your light will break forth like the dawn, and your healing will quickly appear, and your righteousness will go before you, and the glory of the Lord will be your rear guard. Then you will call, and the Lord will answer. You will cry for help, and he will say, here I am. If you do this, the yoke of oppression and no finger pointing and no malicious talk, if you spend yourselves on behalf of the hungry and satisfy the needs of the oppressed, then your light will rise in the darkness and your night will become like a noonday sun. Oh man, I love that. Verse 11, it comes to a close with some incredible words. The Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in a sun-scorched land. Strengthen your frame. You will be like a well-watered garden, like a spring whose waters will never fail. Your people, us, the church, will rebuild. This is a prophetic word for us in Cumberland County and Atlantic County. Your people, the church, will rebuild the ancient ruins and raise up the age-old foundations. You will be called the repairer of the breach. Okay, the breach was the broken part of the wall. We're called to repair the walls, the restorer of streets and dwellings. Verse 13, if you keep your feet from breaking the Sabbath, we'll talk about that tomorrow, and from doing as you please on my holy day, if you call the Sabbath a delight and the Lord's day honorable, and if you honor it by not going your own way and not doing as you please, or speaking idle words, then you will find joy in the Lord, and I will cause you to ride in triumph on the heights and to feast. I love that, feast on the inheritance of our father Jacob, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken. This is day 5 of our 21-day reset. Oh, I'm so excited about the miracles that are coming in. Let's be praying for our weekend services, praying for Cumberland County. Love you, appreciate you, and for what God is doing.